Guys, I have to get this done. Slab mountain is piling up. If you have a sawmill, you're going to get all kinds of waste byproducts. We don't consider it really waste. We consider it usable product. That's the beauty about wood. All this hardwood I'm going to slab up for our cabins. I am going to slab up or split up this stuff behind me. There's a couple pieces of pine on here, but most of it's oak. We're going to get that split up, get it stacked on this pallet here. If you've never seen these pallets, I only have like a dozen, I think, 11 IBC cages, maybe 12. I do have 12. And they're full. So I use these pallets. I got this idea from Phil and Karen on Allen Family Firewood. He builds his own pallets and he puts metal brackets on them and puts these stakes in them. Fantastic, but I'm not going to that kind of expense. He sells firewood, I don't. So what I'm looking to do is get I've got 2 filled up. I need 4 or 5 of these for my cabins, and I've got 2 so far for the winter, which each one of them's between 1/4 cord and 1/3 of a cord, depending on what size pallet and how high I stack them. I think this one is a 1/3 of a cord because we have 3 rows in this one. But nevertheless, I need 4 or 5 of these, and then we'll need 1 or 2 of them for maple syrup if I ever do that again. So we have the SuperSplit HD splitter out here today, or 2.5 second cycle time to 3 second, depending on how fast I turn it up, the motor up. And I'm using the MS362 steel chainsaw, only because my 441 has the hinge on it for the wood processor, which I also have to get all that wood cut up. You might be able to, you probably can't see it, but directly behind me, there's a pile there, there's a pile there. So let's get this going. Enough rambling. I've talked enough. Get these split up, stacked up, and then we'll get the slabs on. We'll let that warm up for a minute and then get it cracking. So I've been out of a phone for about a week. So I don't have any podcasts to listen to. So back to the old school radio today. I'm also kind of a slow worker because I stack it as I go. So I don't have a conveyor. I just split it and stack it and go. My wife's not here today. She's doing some work at the Airbnb. Oh, this is just that chunky pine. Wow. I'll burn it. Funky. Let's see if we can pick this up, and if we can, we know if it's kind of struggles, it's 1/3 of a chord. It definitely is 1/3 of a chord. Let's try not to spill any. I'm gonna take my time. That's 1/3 of a chord, that pallet. That's 1/4 of a chord, and that is another 1/3 of a chord. So face chord, that has 2 rows, this one has 3 rows, this has 2 rows, but they're really stacked up high. So I make the ropes accordingly. But you can see as that wood dries, it shrinks, and now the ropes aren't even touching. So I stick it in so it pulls up the rope, and now they're all loose. So that's how much wood shrinks. All right, let's back this out of here. All right, nothing spilled. It's finally starting to warm up a little bit out here, and it's very nice. I think the high today is only supposed to be like 74, 75. Yesterday, I think the high was supposed to be like 75, and it never got above 70 here. I don't even know if it hit 70. Every time I looked at the thermometer, it was in the mid 60s. So, but guys, we're out here at the SuperSplit today, the HD SuperSplit, and boy, this kinetic splitter, it's not, it's not an Easton Made or a Wolf Ridge, but for what I need it for, I cut about 20 cord of wood a year, burn about 15 in the boiler, 3 to 4 a cord around miscellaneous, so it does everything I ever needed to do. It's quick cycle time. The wedge, I wish it was taller, but it probably wouldn't slice through. It uses 2 90-pound flywheels on this HD SuperSplit. So that is how I deal with my slabs. I also cut them on the wood processor. It's 6 one, half dozen another. Which one's easier? It's easier to maintain the correct size with that. I have these spaces 20 inches apart to cut through them. So that's for my wood boiler. I cut a lot of crooked stuff on here. So with that being said, it's hard to get my 12 to 16 inch. I'm trying to get in between and cutting the tops, and so it's a little tough on that. I should build maybe a 16-inch table as well, or modify this one. But I'm happy with what transpired today. The HD SuperSplit went well. Oh, something's climbing on me. So guys, I'm all done today. I'm gonna go in. I think the Tigers are on. I think they got a bug out game today. 1 o'clock game or something against the Houston Astros. All right, guys, take care. We'll see you out here at the lumber yard and the wood processor yard next time. Take care. What is going on? There it is. What is it? Good little green bug. Like a little inch one, it looked like. And no, it wasn't that.